thanks Amy, how are you? I can still do tomorrow, by the way, if you can. Message me on WhatsApp if you're able to. Message me now if you're able to, and I'll reply when I finish. But once you're done with the session, just come straight around. Yep, sounds good. Hope everyone's doing good. Only 400 of you watching, 200 on YouTube, 200 on TikTok. I appreciate the likes, follows, shares, subs. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. What's the fine? And he broke a cue. What's the fine? What do you mean? Like for snapping your cue when you get mad? Is that what he did? I mean, I've done that. I've snapped this cue in half before. So I understand. Doesn't mean it's right. Favourite city you've played pool in? Da Nang, Vietnam. Fuck. It's because I would move there. But otherwise, loads of places. That was a practice frame, right? We're going to go for trying to get 10 clearances like I have done the last couple of nights. Still practicing for the weekend. I've liked everywhere I've played. I haven't disliked anywhere. I have got a big plan in my head. I know I've told you guys already about the potential US trip and then the potential Australia, New Zealand, Asia trip next year. Yeah, I'm going to add to that. Best cue for a beginner is in the link in my bio. It's either one good shot on yellows or play a risky red to the middle. It's not guaranteed to leave me anything easy. I've got to play reds, that's too difficult. Oh my god. It was tight, but I didn't think I'd be hitting the yellow. Alright, 0-1, great start. Should have just backed myself to get the yellow. Tips on how to play the cushion. Steady bridge, far away ideally. If the ball is flat on the cushion, and you have a strong bridge away. You don't want to be close. You don't want to be like this. You want to have your fingers firmly on the edge of the table. I personally, because I can get further away if I use 3. If I use 4, I'm closer than if I use 3. So I like to sometimes hang my pinky finger off the table, but it's not a good habit to get into. I wouldn't recommend it. It just works for me. Thailand, they can play pool. Kai, I've got my vlogs from Thailand coming out within the next month, so look out for those. Guys on YouTube, how are we doing? Sick. That's a decent break again as well. Alright, let's see if we can make something happen on reds. I have to try and develop that early, probably with this. So how do I get there? That's the question mark. That's the question. Ideally from the first shot, play this red. I can land in this space. Perfect angle from that to go into that ball and leave myself a shot on that. Then I'll just finish with these two, black down the rail or something like that. Okay, good angle. Nudge, ideally, the red, not the yellow. Yeah, I'm just going to hit and hope. Well, that was absolutely terrible. It's always the first few frames. Same way every time. Okay, 0-2. Thanks, 𝐾𝐨𝐬, I appreciate that. Yeah, Phuket's the one place I didn't really go. Is it possible to hit the cue ball so hard that it shatters? No. Well, could it physically happen? Yes. Is it going to happen? No. Another break that should have really got something down. Right, we're 0-2. Scoreboard at the bottom is any missed breaks are blue, red, and any clearances from the break are blue. Alright, so again, one bad ball. Don't really need to move it though, because I think it doubles. And if it does, then I should be out here. It's a case of playing this ball first. Probably playing this one, followed by this one, or leave this one. Yeah, I could leave that actually as a backup if something goes wrong with the double. So my plan here, play this ball, get out to around here, play that, get into a space like this. So I've got a choice ideally of these two. Probably get rid of these two, land here, play that to land here, play that to land here, play the double in the middle to land where the yellow is, and then play the black in the middle, something like that. I'm not on that, that's criminal. That is so bad. Unbelievably bad. Jesus. Alright, well, plan B. Play this ball now. That's so fucking terrible. Well, I need to wake up. First 4 frames have been absolute piss. Might be the worst start to any live stream I've ever had. It's weird because I had 2 games before I turned the cameras on just to kind of get my eye in, and I had 2 dishes. So frustrating to say the least. Maybe I need a beer. Maybe I should get a beer. Dry break. Okay, I think we're forced to go in yellows because that red's terrible. How do you even get yellows though? These are quite nicely guarding each other. The yellows are just bad. I mean, both the reds are great, but that ball's terrible. Whereas the yellows, these 3 look good, but they're terrible. The plants just make it difficult. You can get 2 ways of planting on that, but it's just not easy. This is one to think about for a sec. Right, we're going to start with that, followed by that, and then go from there. How's it going, mate? You alright? So the ideal spot to land is here. If you can play that, you can pop this and go into the black to leave that in there, and then it opens up the pocket for these 2 yellows. But it's landing in that spot. You have to go kind of through this gap and land there. Probably got to do it off this ball. You've got to be there to do that. So if I can get on that spot, then maybe there's a chance. Not good enough. So shit. Right, so again, I'm not going through that gap. I'm going to go through that gap and just leave a longer shot. So that's the spot I want to be on ideally. Just playing this ball soft, it makes it missable. Especially when you're playing like a knob. Right, so write these first five frames off in a minute. Cheers. Chris? It's Chris, yeah. Yeah, the lives haven't been great the last few days, just because I've kind of forgotten how to play this game. But I'm playing it because I have a tournament on Friday, so I kind of have to play it. If I had the choice, I'd be playing American pool right now, because I don't really want to be playing English pool at the minute. So I just don't enjoy it as much, so yeah. I didn't have... If I didn't have the tournament on Friday, I'd probably not be on the live right now. Just the way that I cue balls, whenever I cue a ball, I cue it badly, so I'm susceptible to missing easy shots when played soft. God knows how I'm going to get these. Just try and make something happen, I guess. Alright, finally got one. Are you back now from travelling? This week I am. I've definitely got the travel bug, put it that way, and the fact that I want to be playing American pool, yeah. I don't know. I'm basically a click away on my laptop from booking a 3-week trip from next Friday. But it's whether I do it. We'll see. I don't have my cue straight, that's the thing. That's why I miss all the time, mate. Actually, it's 1 and 4, it's not 1 and 5. First one was a practice. Oh, I've only hit 8. But I'm counting it that it's before I turn 41. So I've got a year and a half. If I do it before I actually turn 40, it's not going to get done. I've got to move this red now for the black. It's annoying. Oh, miscue. That's annoying. Unbelievable. For fuck's sake. shot. Still your preferred game? Not at the moment. I think really what I need to do is have a week where I don't play any pool, because then I'll naturally reset into one of them and start to kind of play again and start to enjoy it again. And I just don't enjoy English pool at the minute. I'm doing it for just because I have to, because there's a tournament. I don't enjoy it. It's probably the least I've enjoyed English pool in the last 20 years. What shot? Yeah, aim is something that gets better with practice. Dom, how are we doing, mate? Good to see you. Miss the reds. How did you miss the reds? Wow. There's a gap between the red and the black that hopefully, no, I can't even pop this ball. I'll be lucky to leave myself a shot here. Or even pot it. Why don't you enjoy pool anymore? It's not that I don't enjoy pool, I'm just not enjoying this type of pool. Like, I want to be back on a 9-foot diamond table, you know? How many countries do I have left? 32. But I'll tell you what I'm thinking of booking next week, because I don't know if it's going to happen, so I might as well tell you the idea. From the 30th of May, which is a Friday, hang on, 30th of May until the 20th of June, I'm thinking of doing Turkey, Greece, Cyprus, Malta and Italy all back to back within 3 weeks. So if anyone's from there and you've got any recommendations on where to play in any of those countries, let me know. So I'm just going to grab a drink. Right, we're back in the room. Going to Malta next week, nice. Yeah, so what it would be is 4 to 5 days in each country, really. Probably 3 days in somewhere like Istanbul. I'd go to the capital city of each country, basically, to find the best pool halls. So I'd go Istanbul, Athens, Nicosia, or Nicosia, however you pronounce that, Valletta and Rome. God, something worked. Is it? No, of course it didn't. Fucking yellow. Thought I got away with one there. Could you just go? No? Tell you what, if I brushed the cloth, it would have gone. This is fun. Alright, so I'll give you the year plan. The year plan. So, next week, hopefully, Turkey, Greece, Cyprus, Malta, Italy. Come home, play English pool over the summer, hopefully visit a European country or two. Once all of the ultimate pool tournaments are done, go to the US from mid-September until early December. Basically drive around loads of warm states trying to find the best pool halls. Stop in Canada on the way back to the UK in December. And then have Christmas at home, December, and then January comes around, go to New Zealand, Australia, the rest of Asia, so China, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, Laos, Cambodia, where else? Malaysia, Singapore, and then be back in May. So that's the loose plan. Alright, that's the best break I've had today, and I won't hit a better break. So let's get it finished. Come on. It's going to cost, which is the only thing that's holding me back, is I'd need a sponsor for it. So if you've got a business wants to feature on my YouTube channel, which is growing in popularity every day with the vlogs that I'm putting out, and be featured on every vlog that I put out, be sure to hit me up. Gotta see the world, mate. Gotta see the world. I figured, you know what? If I was going to have kids and going to be married, I'd have done it by now. But it obviously wasn't meant to be for me. Well, it might be in the future. I'm 40 next year, but whilst I've got really no responsibilities, might as well just go and travel, you know? Yeah, my game, yeah, if I slow down, it's affected, yeah. Although, I play faster on live streams because I realise it's not as entertaining if I play slow. So, might get yourself an American wife. Who knows, mate, one day. Wow. Yeah, I basically need a girl who loves playing pool or who loves editing videos for YouTube. They're the two criteria. Alright, this is a mess of a break. What do you even think? What do you even begin to think here? Tell you what you don't do. If you're in a match, you don't go for a clearance. But when in Rome. Finish this, I'll send a gift. It's already finished, mate. It's already over. You might as well send it now. Told you. I just finished. Got another job. Yeah, I work kind of a few hours a week as an online personal trainer. Like I've been doing that 15 years, so yeah. But the good thing about it, where it's online, it means I can travel and play pool at the same time. Alright, that's 2 and 7. So tell you what, the one positive that I'm going to take away from these lives for the last 3 days is my brake has got so much better. I should have said that before I hit that. But my brake has got it's so much better since I've been braking in 9-ball, because the way that I hold the cue is completely different to how I used to. And I find that I'm getting, the cue ball is going back in a straight line like 80% of the time now. But it's the rest of the game which is difficult. So I actually learned the brake. Well, I didn't actually learn the brake. I learned the cue action behind what I'm braking. I learned it from Mickey Krause, the Danish 9-ball professional. We were hanging out and creating content at the UK Open recently, and he gave me just a little tip, and I've been doing it, and it's the consistency of that cue ball going back in a straight line is massive. But I think that might be why I'm missing loads of balls in open play, is because I'm not used to it yet. So I'm still learning it in a way. Yeah, exactly, same guy. There'll be content with me and him coming out soon. He's got some already out on his page. If you go on his Instagram, he's got some content with me and him at the UK Open recently. This is the break where the cue ball goes down now that I've bigged it up so much. That's a bad one. It's a good split, but the cue ball didn't come straight back. It went over to here, but not the end of the world. It's just not a clearance. It's annoying. Oh, how'd you miss that? And how'd you miss the cannon? Wow. That should have been easy. I was too focused on the cannon on the yellow and red. Yeah, I'll hopefully make it back to Addy Pally this year. That's why I want to leave the US early December. What got you into 8-ball? I played it as a kid. Used to have a little 5-foot Argos table in my attic. Grew up playing it. Literally would get home from school and play it for hours. Then I moved to playing snooker. I used to play snooker at Woking Snooker Club. And then gave that up at about 19. Stopped playing Q Sports through my 20s because I was at university, I was travelling, that kind of stuff. And then picked it back up when I was about 30, when I moved back to the UK. Oh, if only that red went. Forced into playing a difficult yellow here. It's all because that red doesn't go past there. I've got to go yellow. The only yellow I've really got is that one. If I can make this, should be an easy finish. But it's about making it. I think I'm on 4. So the best person with the break is Jack Whelan, personally. John McAllister's got a very good break. But yeah, Jack Whelan's break's just ridiculous. For the cut break, Mark Boyle's cut break is arguably the best break in all of pool. But it's whether you prefer a front on break to a cut break. They're both flawless for their technique with it. So, thanks for the roses, Aaron. Appreciate that, mate. Or maybe quit snooker when I realised I was not good enough to be a professional snooker player and go into university. Hopefully another one here. It's tough. It's a tough one, but the yellows are definitely the ball. So that ball, if I can just get to there, I'll have that ball. Figure out these two to get me to here. Have that ball followed by hopefully that ball, followed by the black or something like that. Fucking hell. Snatched it. That was shite. Ah dear, make that in this game. Shame really. Just too focused on trying to hold the cue ball again, thinking more about position than the actual pot itself. How much bigger is the tip on the brake cue? So that tip is 10.5. That shaft is 10.5. I also got an 11.8 shaft, which I'll use as a plain cue in American pool. And this is 8.9, which I would not use for American pool. Go in. Ah, that's actually not that bad. Complaining about nothing. All right, so again, not an easy one. Let's get the first ball though. 3-ball plant. So I think what you're doing is splitting these. You go these 4, followed by this one, followed by this one, followed by the black. Hopefully. Yeah, I kind of need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Either way, 6, 7, black. All depends on these angles. You've got to be so precise with them. No, so now that is 5, 6, 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'll be doing to play American pool on that table with that shot. Yeah. Get the GoPro out. I should really, shouldn't I? It's a good shout. Haven't made any GoPro content in a while. When am I next going to be able to do that? I'm not. Next week. Yeah, I'll leave the GoPro for tonight because, again, I'm not playing at standard. I want to focus on basically getting good for the tournament, and I'm not going to wear my GoPro for the tournament. So right now I'm just trying to find a rhythm of playing like normal pool, if that makes sense. Do you put your chin on your cue? I should, but I don't. Sometimes I do. The best person to watch when it comes to getting their chin on their cue is Robbie Capito, the Filipino 9-ball professional. He does it, and he's like a, you know those 3D cameras or whatever they, you know those cameras that move with people. He looks like one of those movie cameras when he gets on a shot. He'll do this. So he'll come onto a 9-ball shot and he'll go like this. Oh, and he'll go. And his head just slowly lowers down like one of those motion picture cameras or whatever. All right. Do I go for the plant? Could just... No, silly shot. I've got to go for the long shot. Where's the tourney? Bolton. Ultimate Pool Pro Series. What was it like playing 𝐿? Surreal. Tiring, actually. I'd say that also. But very surreal. Well, it wasn't tiring playing him because the adrenaline's going. It was tiring watching him for 3 hours, surrounded by about 100 other people. Nah, you're good. What cue do I use? It's a 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Yeah, sorry. 𝐾𝐨𝐽. Alright, well, this is a disaster. Tell you what, just for the sake of the video, I mean, do I try and pot it? I'll try and. Fuck it, I'll try and pot it. What a waste. What date's the tourney? Friday. This Friday till Sunday. It's the Ultimate Pool Challenge Series at Bolton Football Club Stadium. Yeah, I played one frame against 𝐿. Where I was saying I was tired, that was in relation to watching his 3-hour money match before that. So I got home from that and the adrenaline just absolutely crashed me. I was out for like 10 hours. Right, so we're going reds by the looks of things. 2 reasons why you wouldn't go yellows. 1, 2. Crap. I'll go for a long red then. Doesn't help when your hand's hitting the curtain behind you. There's no skill needed on American tables. There is. Trust me, American 9-ball's harder than this game. Much harder than this game. I think the thing that people say about American tables, where they say bucket pockets, so easy to pop down the rails. Yes, I agree. Potting down the rails is probably the easiest shot on an American table. However, no one really talks about how difficult it is to move the cue ball around the table with the extra weight of the cue ball and the extra movement required for the cue ball. So yes, you can pop balls easily, but if you can pop balls and not gain position, then there's what? So you're potting balls easier, but there's no advantage to potting balls, you know. Especially when it comes to 9-ball. 9-ball is just so difficult. Don't get me wrong, not anywhere near as difficult as Chinese 8-ball or snooker, but compared to English 8-ball, harder. Miscued that as well. Oh, how do you do that and not hit that? Wow. Thanks, man. I appreciate you following. On long shots ain't easy. Yeah, long shots isn't easy. The bigger the table, the harder a long shot is, for sure. But playing shots down the rails is easy, I would say. It's probably the easiest shot in pool. You don't get an easier shot in English pool than you do to playing rail shots in American pool. But apart from like, if you've got the cue ball there and the black there, obviously that's easier. But no other ball is like easier than playing rail shots in American pool. But anyone who says, oh, bucket pockets, you can't miss, I would never miss a ball. Yeah, you might never miss a ball, but you're not going to be on the next ball because you can't gain position because all you're doing is focusing on potting balls. The game of pool is not about, at the professional level, is not about potting balls. It's about positional play. It's kind of like playing chess. But anyone who's an amateur or beginner will always say the classic, oh, you can't miss, bucket pockets, man. All right, well, I'll tell you what I can miss right now, because this is probably the worst split I've seen this year. So, wish me luck. Tell you what, do something. Why would you do that? He's fighting. He's fighting. I'm not going to hit these yellows. Am I? Still digging. Get the spade out, someone. What a mess. Please work. Or not. Didn't want it to work anyway. That would have been the best cleverest I've ever had in my life. Ah, dear. Cheers, Trolley. Appreciate the gift, mate. Have you seen the guy who plays Chinese with no? Yeah. And he's very good. I played some Chinese ball when I was in Thailand. Put it on my GoPro. I also played some snooker. For anyone who says, play snooker, pool's too easy. I played some snooker when I was in Thailand, and that vlog of me playing will be out in the next 2 weeks. So be sure. Oops. The next vlog from the last vlog from Vietnam is going to be out tomorrow, hopefully, and then I'll hopefully be able to post one every 2 to 3 days from there, basically. Come to Vegas. I'll be there hopefully in around November. Carom is very hard. Yeah, I've got a vlog of me playing Carom, and I learnt the game. So if you don't know how to play Carom billiards, go check out my vlog on It's a very tough game. No, he wasn't there, mate. Buckets. Oh. It's annoying. Even more annoying. Okay, let's keep it going. Not gonna lie. Cheers, man. Yeah, it's not been easy, put it that way. Oh, you did? Wait, that was the charity live stream, right? Charity fundraiser video? Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. One of the OGs. Okay, the brakes started to just go off a little bit. Cue ball's starting to drift either side, which isn't great. See if I can get a finish with my brake cue. Would help if the cushions weren't dead. Bedtime shooter. Bedtime. Yeah, that was my brake cue, yeah. Amazing if you can get another one like you did with Boyle too. So, watch this space. That's all I'll say about that. Watch this space. Hopefully make an announcement soon on that. Trying too hard to get the red out. Alright, let's go back to playing with the actual cue now. The football team's idea come about. It was, yeah, I had it, but I had 2 booked in and they both cancelled last minute, so I kind of gave up on it when travelling. Do I drink alcohol? No. I could have 1 beer and I'll be way worse than I am. And that's saying a lot. Alright, come on, let's get 1 more dish. Let's get a speed clearance. That was so easy. Okay, let's do that again. Coming to Bolton this weekend? Yes. Where you need your GoPro. No, I'll cut this, mate. If it works out, but I play really well, get a fast speed, I'll just cut it from YouTube. Didn't make rain. What was that? Is that my chalk? Fucking was as well, wasn't it? 1 knob. Where the hell did that go? How did that even go in a pocket? 2 seconds, just need to get another chalk. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, that would have been so nice. Look at that split. Fucking practice routine. course that doesn't go anywhere. Maybe it might have gone in there, I don't know. I'm going for a speed, I'm playing speed pool. Trying to get as fast as I can. Reds, yellows, black. Or yellows, reds, black. Have I lost my chalk again? No. On the floor. Didn't have time to go around and look where these two could go. Alright, come on now. Should have played those second and third. Oh dear. It's going to be a long one. About what time is it? I'll give myself another 5 minutes doing this. Maybe 5. 2 to 5 more attempts. Hi guys on YouTube, saying hi. Why would you play that ball? Why would you play that ball first? Awful. Getting your cardio on as well, exactly, mate, exactly. Alright, last one. It's a shame because I got the reds not too bad there as well. Oh well. Come on. I've got a shot. did hit the white twice, you're right. But I was hoping no one would notice that. Well, no. I was hoping I'd be able to get away with that, post the video and then people write about it so I could get comments. But it was a good shot on a yellow there to get to the top. There, I'm done. I'm absolutely shattered. Oh, I know I fouled. Right. I am going to bed. Any last second questions, feel free to ask. Just repetitive, just repeat the shot when lining it up, and make sure your right foot or if you hold the butt of the cue with your right hand, make sure your right foot is on the line of the shot before you play it. If you're left-handed, make sure your left foot is on the line of the shot before you play it. Cheers, mate, appreciate that. I would stay longer, I'm just knackered. Catch some sleep. I will probably not be live tomorrow, and then I'm in Bolton from Thursday. I'll be there from Thursday afternoon. So if anyone's in Bolton, come say hi. Right, guys on TikTok. Thanks so much. Oh, wrong phone. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Appreciate all the comments, all the follows, all the likes, and all the shares, and I will see you on the next one. Guys on YouTube as well, appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you.